In the last video, we found all the problems in this dataset. Now let's actually fix it. Look at this: missing names, missing categories, inconsistent countries like lowercase USA and uppercase USA. This is real messy data, and I'm going to clean all of this step by step using Python. And by the end, this will be ready for SQL and dashboards. In the last video, we imported pandas as PD. This is your libraries. Next, we will read the messy ecommerce.csv file, and we will call it df. Next, we reviewed the df.head. This gives us the first 5 rows of the dataset we're working with. Next, we do a df.isNull.sum, and it shows us each column and each of those null values. So order ID has 54 null values. Customer name has 443 null values. And then email has 562 null values, and so on. This is exactly why data cleaning is the most important step in data analysis, and we need to fix them. So here I will add a new cell right under the null values. All right, so I typed this up: customer name. So this df is our dataset name, so we're going to keep it the same. And we do equal signs, and we want it to do df, which is our dataset name, customer name, which is our column name. So we have 443 null values. So what we want to do here is we want to fill with unknowns. So what's going to happen is it's going to fill 443 unknown values and switch it to unknown. Next, we do the same thing for df, email column, keeping it the same name. And we're going to fill any NAs with no email at email.com. So there will be 562 with no email at email.com. The next will be category column. We'll do the same thing as we did for customer name and fill any null values with unknowns. Then the country column, and again, any null values with unknowns. Then the price column. We're going to fill any null values under price column with a median. So just keep in mind, you never want to drop everything. That's how you lose valuable data. So instead, we fill it with unknowns, and prices or numbers we can fill with median. Now I'll go ahead and select that cell, and I will run it. And it ran successfully. Next, we found 100 duplicate rows. That can completely mess up your totals. So we will fix this. The simple line of code will drop any duplicate rows. So let's run this. And if you want to make sure it works, just use this same line of code after that drop duplicates and run it again. And now it shows it has 0 duplicate rows. Now going to our next issue, which is our country. And again, we found a lot of USAs that are lowercase and USAs that are uppercase and United States spelled all the way out. So those can be combined as one. So here's the code here. Now, no matter how it was written before, everything is cleaned into one standardized value. So first I normalize the text, then map everything to one clean value. So I will run this, and it ran successfully. So now in our last video, we went up to order date, but I'm going to add the category column because scrolling back up here under category, we have 513 null values. So under here, I'm going to add a code. I'm going to do df, open bracket, single quotation, category, which is our column name. Close those, dot unique, open and close parentheses, and I'm going to run that. So here under category, and again, looking at what's in this column, we see unknowns, electronics, lowercase electronics, regular spelling, with a capital E, electronics. So again, these can be put into one group. So fixing that for consistency, we will add another cell here to fix that. Okay, this is the code I used, and we're going to strip that column and we're going to use capitalize. So I'll go ahead and run this, and it ran successfully. Next, we will fix our order date. This is very important. Our dates are currently stored as text, which down here on the bottom, you'll see data type object. This won't work for time analysis, so we need to change that. So writing that up, again, that's df order date, keeping it the same name. So we're changing that data type to a date time. This converts everything into a proper date time format and handles invalid values automatically. So let's run this code. And it ran successfully. So now we will go ahead and view the data one last time to review the changes. So df.head. So now you see how cleaned up it is. Customer name, there's no more NANs. They are replaced with unknowns. Also category, it has unknowns. The date, that looks like a real date now. And United States has one group, as just spelling it out as United States. Looks good. Now the email you can't really see, but let's zoom out of here. And inside these open and close parentheses, let's type in, I'll do 20. You can do 15, whatever number you want. But as default, df.head shows the first 5 rows, but I want to see the first 20 rows. So I'm going to go ahead and run that. And now you will see the no email at email.com here. Those are the ones we filled that had null values. Looks great. Looks clean, consistent, and ready for analysis. So this is the difference between raw data, which is the messy data, and reusable data, which is the clean data. Now we've taken this messy data set and turned it into something clean and actually usable. In the next video, I'll show you how to load this into a SQL database. This is where it starts to feel like real data analysis work. If this helped you, give it a quick like. It really helps the channel. And if you're learning data analytics, subscribe. I've got more real projects like this coming. All right, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.